Back like we never left, BDA here, and this is a discussion, or review rather, about One Piece. I literally just watched the One Piece episode 710, I believe, and you know, the beginning is about Luffy versus Bellamy and that fluff stuff, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about later in the episode, okay? Lao G versus Sai. Before I touch on that, let me talk about the Luffy thing, okay? So Luffy is going against Bellamy still. That's still happening. Luffy's still worried about Bellamy and saying, hey, if you move around too much, you're gonna die. And Bellamy's like, yo, why do you care? And I was literally thinking the same thing. I was like, yo, why do you care so much? He's moving around, he's gonna die. Okay. We move on, and then Baby 5. We get some Baby 5 backstory. We knew Baby 5 had that quirk, but she always wanted to be needed, right? She always felt that urge to be needed and wanted, okay? So we get some backstory that her mom was like, she's not needed and she's basically trash, okay? And you know, with One Piece, a lot of these characters, they have quirks. It's extreme, okay? A lot of their quirks are extreme, and it's always a situation or circumstance that drove them to that point. I mean, in real life, those situations don't drive you to that extreme, but One Piece does a good job of playing on it, okay, and making it a part of their character. And that's what Baby 5 showed, or her backstory showed in this episode. Now, Baby 5, she's now in love with Sai, okay, and they had that whole back and forth with Baby 5 and Sai, and I was like, okay, let's move on, right? But we did move on, and we moved on to some great stuff, because we had Lao G versus Don Chinjiao at first, and that was okay. We had Lao G going against Don Chinjiao, and Don Chinjiao wasn't paying attention because he was worried about Sai. Sai was basically saving Baby 5. He told Baby 5 to kill herself, and then she was about to do it, and then he regretted it, and he was about to save her. Don Chinjiao wasn't feeling that, so he jumped in, okay? And then Sai goes with that kick, though, and he bent Don Chinjiao's head. Okay, his drill. He bent his drill, and then now Don Chinjiao has passed on the power, or he said he inherited the power. His power has awakened, and I guess if someone in the Happo Navy's power, if their power awakens, then that other person loses their power. I'm thinking, but is Sai underrated? I'm thinking Sai is underrated because from what I saw in this episode, Sai is definitely not to be messed with. I'm not sure if it's another type of Kenpo or what it was, because his foot was glowing green, and it was just awesome because he bent the drill, and it was like Sai was looking like a badass, right? But that wasn't the best part of the episode. The best part of the episode came when he went against Lao G. Sai versus Lao G. Now, I must say this. The animation got so much better when Sai was about to oppose Lao G. It spiked, because what happened was Lao G got huge, okay, and he was about to go at Sai, and then immediately I noticed a difference, okay? I was like, okay, if One Piece's animation was like this all the time, it would be a lot better, okay? It was like, oh my god, this is beautiful. Sai goes in with that drill kick, though. Oh my gosh, it was done so well. He created a fissure in the earth. Don Chinjiao said it. You can probably crack continents now, and he showed it. The animation gave me chills, and just that scene was just great. That was the highlight of the episode. I did not expect to enjoy this episode, but it was done so well. The second half, at least. The first half I could do without, but the second half, oh my gosh. If the animation could stay like that, One Piece would be a totally different anime, okay? And if we had moments like that all the time, it would be a lot different. Now, it ends with Baby 5 saying, okay, I'm not competent, but you just have to work with me. You know, that gave me some thoughts. I was like, okay, Baby 5 is, you know, she's adventurous, if you know what I mean. Sai is definitely feeling Baby 5, and I like the pair. I mean, Baby 5 is cool, Sai is cool. Sai is definitely underrated, because what he did, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And I think based on this episode, I'm gonna make a is Sai underrated video. Maybe I'm caught up in the moment right now and being a bit too emotional. Whatever, okay? Whatever, I don't care. But that's it though. Just wanted to give my thoughts on it. It's like I have other things that I was working on. I had to put out this video because this episode was OP. The second half at least. But yeah, like the video if you did, comment, let me know what you thought about it. Do you think Sai is underrated? Because I think he is right now, because he's the new leader of the Happo Navy, and Don Chinjiao was at one point, what, $550 million pirate? So yeah, Sai is not to be messed with, okay? So again, like the video if you did, comment, and don't forget to subscribe, and have a great day, guys.